Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You join us here in the commentary booth here at the Harristone Racing Circuit. Tom, what are we expecting from today?
I'm expecting some good racing today as always, but I'm also expecting a little bit of carnage because it is a rather wet track out there today, so I'm expecting a little bit of mess, should we say.
Oh yes. Well, even on a bright summer's day, last year showed us that this track can produce plenty of carnage, as seen here with Limeyer attempting to defend against someone entering the pits. Now the keen-eyed among you who were with us 12 months ago will see that the track layout has been slightly altered. That is to hopefully make the racing flow just a little bit better in these Formula cars, but only time will tell on that. And of course, our grid is stacked full of talent today, especially with 3 fresh new faces. Here they are, from left to right. We have got
DL, Hayden Kings, and Keto.
Keto on the left there in the yellow Sabre outfit. DL driving the Tesco car. And then on the right, there is Hayden. Here's him now on the grid lining up with the others. This is live. He is in P3 when he starts. That is him in the Team Sport Honda car, number 63. What can we expect from Mr. Kings?
Well, brilliant start with him being in P3 in his first ever race.
Undoubtedly.
So I do expect good things from this race. I'd say, I don't think P1. I do not think P1. There's 2 very strong races ahead of him. He could hold that P3, I think. He could hold that P3.
Certainly so. But anyway, speaking of which, it is time to review our starting grid for today. As stated before, it is stacked. In P7, DL, maybe not handling the conditions quite as well as others, managed to put in a 1:20. And ahead of him on row 2, 2 fairly respectable times from Keto and AC, both taking 1 second penalties though. And then here he is, Hayden Kings, surprising on his debut by beating veteran racer Jan Kirschen, who won here 12 months ago. But then of course, the front row experience does matter, as you can see with 2 of our most well-renowned racers. We have Victor and Limeyer, who is on pole. And here they are. You see Victor practicing a Le Mans start there. And we are green. Here we go. That is a good start from our top 4. AC could have had a better start, and he's lost a position to Keto already.
DL is struggling in the back there. We don't know what happened there. He was all over the place from that start.
Oh, he's braked quite hard for turn 1, maybe more than he needed to. The lag and the rain really haven't helped.
Hello, Keto.
As you can see, a bit of contact there, a little slight touch, while Jan Kirschen and Keto go wheel to wheel through turn 2. Now through the follow through and into the double hairpins. Victor leads ahead of Limeyer. You can see Hayden just making a little...
Downstairs. Oh my, this is unbearable.
Yes, of course, as we say, everyone's struggling a little bit with the conditions as Victor goes wide. Yes, of course. Everyone's got a little bit of lag to contend with at least. So here they go through the double chicanes. This is replacing the infamous zigzag section that saw quite a few overtaking opportunities last year. Here comes Hayden trying to chase down P1 and P2, Victor and Limeyer.
Keeping it in the lines as Limeyer sends it right off into the grass.
Oh no, we got a flipped car. That's a flipped car.
Wow.
That is the yellow Sabre of Keto, number 67, as he gets out. Now, we should preface that, it's a red flag. But
that must be a sore sight for you, Tom, seeing as it is your junior team.
It is indeed. Sabre is one of the 2 teams I manage. But no worries. Victor, in the Aries outfit, is still in the lead as of right now. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. That is unfortunate for Keto. Luckily, as per the rules, he will get to respawn his car. So in Formula J, obviously we understand that there might be... Oh, here's a replay. But yes, we understand there might be some lag. So drivers are permitted to respawn their cars once in a race. And here we go through the double chicane section. What happened here? Oh, the sausage curb there. Did you see that?
Oh, Keto.
Yes, as Jan Kirschen reacts behind him. Yeah, he took it over the sausage curb. And here they come now. Our race leaders entering the pits, followed by Hayden and then Jan Kirschen entering the pit lane. So, race control. Just to give an update, lap 2 will commence under yellow flag, and then racing will resume on lap 3. So Victor will basically lead a virtual safety car out, keeping the field fairly bunched up.
Cheeto's now rejoined into the pits. He's perfectly fine. His car is okay.
Indeed.
Which is surprising.
Indeed. That was quite a nasty catch. Those sausage curbs have claimed their victim, and we really do hope that it will only be the one victim. Anyway, here is Hayden. We will be riding on board with him for a moment as the track goes yellow in just a moment. Yep, Victor will lead out of the pit lane, followed by Leimeyer. So at this early point, now that we've seen even just the slightest bit of action, what can we expect, do you think, Tom?
I think a good battle between Victor and Leimeyer. Hayden is a bit stuck in third place. He's a bit in no man's land, you would say, because he's a bit faster than the people behind him, but also not quick enough to keep up with the two in first and second.
Of course, as we said earlier, the experience from Victor and Leimeyer really will help them. And Jan Kirschen's sort of languishing a bit. He was, of course, as stated previously, the winner of round 1 of Formula J last year, also held in Harristone on the older Classic Edition layout, as it's known. So this GP layout has really not proved to be conducive to his racing style, I could only assume.
Yeah, Victor not caring at all about what the lines say and going all the way over.
I think trying to keep some heat in those tyres, especially in this rain.
There's keeping heat, and then there's that.
Yeah. And now going through the chicane, hopefully Keto doesn't feel too daunted by it going forward. So the Aries car leads, followed by the Triord, the Team Sport Honda, the Starstruck, and then the Neyron, then the Tesco, then that bright yellow Sabre at the back. Hopefully Keto can claw something back here.
We love Tesco. I will say that now, we love Tesco.
Now, DL, while not obviously being the fastest in qualifying, is a very, very good defensive driver, so he may prove an issue for Keto if Keto cannot get ahead of him. He may need to optimise his pit strategy around that, because, of course, Formula J cars all must pit once in their race at least. That's to check for damage and to basically survey anything with the car that might need to...
And virtual safety car is gone. Racing has now resumed.
That is green flag on track. Oh, and Jan Kirschen uses that opportunity immediately to drain the battery down the straight going into turn 1, straight into the braking zone. Hayden caught completely off guard. But he has got the inside line going through turn 2, and he manages to get that position back. Now, back to Hayden. Here he is. He's just finished making his move on Jan Kirschen, but he is still right behind him. Obviously, as you say, he's already got a bit of a gap ahead of him, with Leimeyer and Victor just disappearing. And Jan Kirschen
broke way too heavily on that corner. What's he
did.
doing?
A little bit too much on the exit as well. And Jan Kirschen really putting in his expertise of hairpins. He is a very confident driver. Only somewhat... Oh, he's gone off a little bit. Look, did you see on the inside?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, he's lost that position to Hayden there after he goes off on the inside of the chicanes. That is unfortunate. As Victor rounds the corner. This will be our first complete lap of racing here in lap 4.
Took them long enough.
Yes. Anyway, there we are. That is lap 5 commencing now. And Hayden and Jan Kirschen are all over each other. It is very, very close between them. AC, just a silent assassin waiting for one of them to make a mistake. And as you can see, as stated previously, DL is keeping Keto behind him even down the straight.
Even with that lag as well, which makes him go all over the place, apparently.
He is very skew-iff around certain corners, it must be said, DL. Bless him. But there goes Hayden, there goes Jan, and AC just to follow behind them. That Neyron really blending into the grey of the track in these conditions. Jan Kirschen going around the outside as AC tries to sort of bomb down the inside. Jan has the better line through the inside there. Not sure what's happened, but...
Hayden making a bit of distance as well, leaving himself a little bit of time to potentially use that battery, gain some more distance, and hopefully catch up with the two leaders.
Indeed. The last thing he needs is another moment like what Jan Kirschen did to him a minute ago. Oh, just like Leimeyer is doing to Victor now with the battery. Saving it for the lap and then draining it down the straight. It really does depend on your strategy. Now, from what we've seen while riding on board with Hayden so far, it does look, you can see the green tail light blinking when the ERS is deployed. It does look like Hayden is sort of using it a little bit in certain parts of his lap, which means he doesn't have very much for the straight. So
I think because he knows that his sort of mid-track is not very good, so he needs to use it where he can to gain as much time as possible back.
Indeed, indeed. And it looks like Keto has finally broken himself free from DL. And there goes Hayden through the hairpins, trying to catch up to Leimeyer and Victor. Leimeyer holding his lead now very commandingly. Going through the chicanes, Victor trying to follow. Oh, that's the sausage curbs claiming another victim. Victor all the way off the track. That is a yellow this time.
Surprised that's not a red.
I think race control got hold of that. Vic. Oh, Hayden gets very close there.
Somebody just hit my car. Please.
And then you have Victor asking for someone to unflip him handily. Leimeyer, yes, using this opportunity to do his pit stop now. This is basically a free pit stop for everyone but Victor.
Very smart, very smart.
Indeed, Leimeyer is a very intelligent racer. He was in contention for the lead 12 months ago as well. Obviously, that was a drag race to the finish from all 5 drivers.
Oh, that's very nice from Keto.
That is
helping his
pure
opponent.
Sportsmanship there. Keto will lose track position to DL as a result. But that gives Victor a chance to fight back through the field as the yellow flag disappears and the track returns to green. Leimeyer is in the middle sector already before Victor has even started the next lap. Well, this is definitely looking like Leimeyer's race here.
Fall from grace for Victor, though.
Indeed, that was very unfortunate.
Second to 6th.
That was very, very unfortunate. And here comes Jan Kirschen going through the follow-through. He is still trying to hunt down Hayden Kings, who is now in P2. And you can see he is gaining on him a little. Oh, he's kicked out the back quite a bit through the hairpins. Hayden definitely improving his hairpin line. That is good to see. Now, who do we reckon is going to win after this sort of midpoint at laps, about to start lap 8?
I can see such a lead from Leimeyer. I cannot see him at all bottling this. If he does, he might as well be Lando Norris.
Indeed. That is very, very commanding from Leimeyer, and it doesn't look like his form isn't dissipating anyway.
No.
It looks like he goes straight nice and quick through the follow-through. He's already about to lap Keto now. He's appearing behind the rest of the field as Jan and Hayden start lap 8 as well. Look, Leimeyer's already into sector 2 as the next 2 cars behind him start this lap.
I mean,
there we are, deploying the ERS.
Let's not forget this is Hayden King's first race, so with a little bit of experience, you never know. He might get up there with Leimeyer. Just give him a bit of time at least.
Well, we'd have to see that gap come down quite dramatically, and of course, Leimeyer was the fastest driver in qualifying. So only time will tell on that matter. Anyway, DL overtakes Keto again. I think it might be Keto pitting, but yes, it looks like Keto is not having a good race, being beaten by DL. Here we are, deploying that ERS again, trying to get a good break that toe from Jan Kirschen as Leimeyer goes through turn number 1.
Doesn't use it sparingly at all, does Hayden? Really likes using it.
But it is keeping him out of Jan Kirschen's striking distance down the straight. You can see how much of a gap he has opened up to the car behind him. That is very impressive.
But the end problem is having to wait for that recharge. And Leimeyer has made it past Keto to lap him. You've got to feel for him.
Indeed.
You really do.
As one of the rookie drivers, he really was hoping to come in and make his mark, really.
He's made some sort of mark, but not a positive one.
He's certainly left a mark on that sausage curb. Unfortunately for him.
That was actually quite good. I'll give you that one.
Anyway, here comes DL, who is also at risk of being lapped now. He dives into the pits to do his pit stop.
Do you think that was intentional or not?
I'm not sure. Definitely interestingly timed. I didn't hear any strategy call from the pit wall, so...
And definitely an interesting entrance into the pits.
Indeed, that was
really
very close.
Into it.
That was very close. That was almost a move like Leimeyer did 12 months ago. But yes, he has made his pit stop now and still manages to stay ahead of Keto, which is very impressive. And here goes Leimeyer with only 3 laps to go when he completes this one. You really have to say this has been his race, especially since Victor...
He's just been consistently for me.
DL still struggling with these conditions.
Jan has caught right up to Hayden, obviously using his ERS sparingly, unlike Hayden, who likes to just use it whenever he feels like it.
Yes, that is Hayden Kings coming straight through turn 2, and he's got Jan Kirschen right up behind him. You really have to think what could happen. Who will take that all-important second place? Will it be Hayden Kings, the rookie sensation, or will it be Jan Kirschen, the grizzled veteran?
I have spoken to Hayden, and he's a really, really nice lad. He does like to go by the name Ashley.
Is that so?
That is so. He likes to go by the name Ashley.
Is that a nickname at all? How's that come about?
Apparently, it's his middle name, but he just likes to be called Ashley every now and then.
I see. Well, Ashley Kings is pushing hard against Jan Kirschen here. Now, here comes Leimeyer through the follow-through. Cuts that a little bit, but he's actually now threatening to lap Victor, which is very unfortunate for our former race leader here.
Oh, Leimeyer, different line through that corner. I don't know what he was doing there.
A little bit all over the place, possibly. Hayden covers off Jan Kirschen going through into lap 11 as well.
Placing his car nicely on the inside.
That is a very good defensive... Really, if you're looking to improve your defensive driving, really you should be watching this man here, Hayden Kings.
Ashley Kings.
Ashley Kings, of course. And here he comes sailing down into the follow-through. Nicely held through there. Lovely within the lines. He's definitely improving every single lap we see him, but Jan Kirschen is just closing in.
He's just a bit too slow on those corners, I noticed. So he's braking way too heavily.
And they're both up to this lapped car. That is DL, who pushes Hayden off a little bit there.
What is DL doing?
It looks like DL's back end is loose. Oh, yeah, he really is. He is struggling so hard, and that has definitely put a mark on Jan Kirschen and Hayden's battle.
I have heard from the marshals today that they're only going to be doing half points for the conditions out on track today due to the amount of lag and the rain, obviously.
I flipped again because of lag.
Well, I was just about to mention how we've had 2 flipped cars, but that is Victor flipping again. That will be Victor out of this race.
You got to feel for him. Such a strong start to begin with, and then that little mess up.
Indeed. Undoubtedly one of the best drivers on this grid. You know, he's proved it time and time again in every race he's raced in across several series, really. You do have to feel for him. This was his chance to really start a good campaign. We can only hope that next race will be more fruitful for him.
Definitely.
Hayden coming very close to... Ooh, a little bit off there. Really don't want to be dipping your toes anywhere off the racing line here.
You can tell that he's new. You can really tell that he's new and not used to this.
This is his first ever race in Stormworks. So
I did cut there. I'm going to let you pass there.
I was just saying, it's very impressive. Jan Kirschen cutting the corner a little bit there. And then he's right up. Oh, he's right up already behind him. He's not giving him really anywhere. That's from the stewards there. Yes, that's a corner cut. I'm sure that won't be too much. Although, that being said, it looks like...
He gave him back the position initially,
It looks like he has just overtaken him and then rejoined ahead of him off the track. So, that may play into this somewhat. But Hayden is trying to fight it back.
Using that battery all the way through.
He is indeed. Here they go up towards turn 1 on that crooked bit of straight where a chicane normally would be. But we really must take a moment now to honour the man who has led the most laps here now in this race and is about to cross the line in P1, taking his first win of the season. Likely the first of many after that performance.
Here he is,
struggling in the rain, in the lag. Your winner today in Harristone is Leimeyer.
Plus 5-second penalty. 4.
That's Jan Kirschen, yes, for corner cutting and overtaking off track. It would seem those two things combined really haven't helped him, but they are going to be battling for that last lap. Jan Kirschen needs to break that 5 seconds now. Otherwise, Hayden is going to take P2 from him.
Impressive finish for his first race at P2, if that is possible.
Even just P3. Yeah. He wouldn't...
Will Keto get in the way of Jan and stop him from...
No, it looks like he goes wide to let both drivers through, but will Hayden even catch up in time?
He's using that ERS. You saw the green light.
But there is when deployed for all the way, it only lasts for a few seconds. Here comes Jan Kirschen about to finish his race.
He's just finished.
There we are, and it looks like, although obviously the positions won't change, it does look like Hayden did finish within that 5-second window.
Phenomenal race from both of them, but even a better one from Leimeyer.
Yes, Leimeyer really did prove he's got what it takes to, well, if he does become champion this year, it does look like it will be worthy.
Sorry, I did say his name wrong. It's Leimeyer.
Here comes DL coming down the straight now in that Tesco car.
Flagman himself.
Indeed. Well, there are your drivers' standings for this race. Obviously, Leimeyer taking half points but still, he is the leader after this first round. Hayden Kings, the rookie sensation,
Ashley.
right behind him. Jan Kirschen takes a respectable P3. What did we think of that race?
I think it was very, very impressive. Limelight absolutely swamped his competition, and impressive second place from Ashley in his first race. I heard that he did this for his brother in commemoration.
Is that so? Well, that is very sweet of him.
Very, very sweet of him in commemoration for his brother.
And here he is, spraying champagne on 2 men. You love to see it.
He loves it. He loves spraying white liquid on people.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us here at Harristone. We hope you can join us at the next race. We'll see you next time.
Trying to kill me, you dog.
Oi! Oh, you
Car's gone.
Yeah, I'm 6 laps behind. How fun.
We just witnessed an audacious inside move.
He's battling it out with us.